So hello everybody and welcome to my random stream. I'm going to be playing Felyne Village DX, and I'm also going to be answering any Monster Hunter questions you guys might have. I apologize for my more quiet tone tonight, but my daughter is having a hard time sleeping and I don't want to wake her up, so I will be keeping it down a little low for the beginning of the stream and then we will kick it up a notch. Anyways, before I get into answering Q&A questions and just discussing and talking Monster Hunter, which is what I'm very interested in doing, I actually want to explain a little bit more about the game now that I actually understand how to play this. So basically the main loop of the game, oops, sorry, I need to turn off my email notifications there, sorry. Okay, so basically the game cycle, if you guys haven't played this game, is that you wake up and you pretty much just have one day, and that's the icon on the upper left. So throughout the day you can talk to different felines, you can give them one gift a day, which will help you become better friends with them, like I'm going to do now. If it's a boy, they generally like really fancy rocks and insects. If it's girls, they like flowers and also some delicious like food items. But there are some items that everybody likes. Generally they'll put a little heart icon to let you know that this is probably a good item for gifting, which is nice. So this is, like if we go over here to the village chief here, I've already given him a present, so I can't do that again. Then we have Marachi. I can't remember if Malchi is a boy or girl. We have Milk, that's a girl. So if we were to hook her up with a very pretty flower, maybe she, nope. She didn't like. Oh, she loved it. Sorry. If you notice, the kinship between you and that feline goes up, and as it gets higher, they perform better when you go out and quest. They'll do their role better. They'll be stronger. They'll be quicker. And then if you get them all the way to the max, which is like level 10, they will give you their outfit, which doesn't have any game purposes. It's just really nice to collect. So basically that's it. You just go around the area here, like, and you talk to felines, you enjoy the dialogue, which you guys won't be able to do, and then we will give them presents. And so the whole idea is that your felines, let me go to the screen here. No, you can't date another feline, so good question. Okay, so if you go here, I'm just going to show you a team just so you can get an idea about what the role of each feline in your village is. Let's sort this by job. So there's a section in your town for where you have the farming felines, and these are them with the little radish icon. Basically, when you're in a group of 12 and you're on a quest, the felines will pop up suggestions, almost like patapong. They'll say, hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? So if you want to run into felines who, when you run into an item on the field, are generally going to quick tell you, hey, let's grab it, then you want to take these guys along with you. So these guys are great for gathering. You've got your fishers. These guys are great if you run into a fishing area. You have your material cutters. So these guys are ones that can sort of like steal or cut off items from monsters, which is pretty cool. This is the miners. So if you run into rocks or anything like that, they know how to, they're quick to the draw to let you know to do it. And they're generally pretty badass too. Like their attack is pretty high. Then we have the insect catchers, and there's an area for them I'll show you. And obviously if you run into an insect, they'll be quick to tell you, let's grab it. And then you have the chefs. So these are all feline cooks. And when it comes to eating ingredients, on the map, like if you see a mite seed, they'll more likely suggest, hey, let's eat it, because they know what's up. Then we have a bomb sort of class of felines. So these felines, I haven't quite figured out how to use, but you can make and buy barrel bombs, and they will throw them like crazy. I think they're really important. Then this one, I don't remember. Oh, okay, so this is the trader. This doesn't have, I don't know what practical purpose this has in actually the maps. But they do have a special role where they can go, if you give them a certain amount of ingredients, and they will go to another town and trade and bring you some rare stuff. Then finally, and most important for me, is the hunters. These are ones that are going to be quick to let you know, hey, let's go attack the enemy, and they're generally really strong. These are my hunters. I've been spending all my time trying to get hunters. And then you have the singers. So if in the battle you run into, or the quest, which I'll show you, you can sing. I can't quite remember what it does, but they do have singers here. So I'm still new to the game, so there's a lot of stuff I don't know yet. But I am getting better than where I was last time you saw this. So if you look at my bottom screen, and this is really hard to see, you have a few different areas. On the upper right, we'll go there first, which is the little egg. This is where, as you progress in the game, you can collect up to 3 different child monsters. These things are insanely cute. So you start out with the baby Cook, and then I just recently got the baby Rathalos, and now I just stole an egg from Tigrex, and now I have a baby Tigrex. So these are the 3 that you can get. You can go ahead and you can talk to them. You can watch them grow, which is really cute because, for example, the baby Cook, as it was a baby, learned how to do a tail swipe, learned how to do a beak attack, you know, all fun stuff. So once you're done with a scenario where they grow up, so to say, and they know what's going on, every day they'll pretty much bring you back something. Like they went to the ancient ruins and they picked up some mushrooms or something, or whatever, so not. It's a Rathalos. It just got it, so it's still learning how to scream and yell and do cute stuff. Very cute. You can even give presents to the babies as well. So once you get them maxed up, they will bring you back something as well. So that's the top left. Now here's the section, is the tent. This is where you have all your villager, the mail center, and these guys, and then you have all the traders over here. Then when you want to level up a part of your town, you go to this girl here, and you can level up. Now I've pretty much leveled up everything, so I can't level up right now. But she's the one that can do that. Down here is the main plaza. The main plaza, you'll find a lot of the musicians just hanging around, singing and chilling out. They're all sleeping today. It's also where most of the hunters hang out. So you'll see hunters here just hanging out. If you see, I've got most of these guys up to max because I treat my hunters special. Okay, so that's that section. And from here, if you head on up here, okay, so this is the sort of second main area. This is the area with the vegetables and the fish. In this area, you occasionally have the veggie elder come up. And he'll generally ask you for something, like just like materials for one thing, and he'll give you it for another. But they're all like common materials. They're not rare or anything. This is the farming section. You have all your different farmers. This is your fishing section, so you have all your fishers. Now there's something I'm going to explain now that took me a while to get, and it bothered me for a long time because I didn't understand what I was doing. So you always have one major character for each section, whether it's the bug catching section or the mining section, the fishing, the vegetable mining, you name it. So what you do is as you go through the game, you collect these items here, which is sort of like material sources for farming, fishing bait, oil for, you know, working your iron picks and stuff like that. So it says right now I have 26. So if I give him all 26, you'll notice the number on the bottom goes up, and that tells you how many times can you gather. So I'm going to give him all 26, which means I can now gather here 520 times. I know that sounds like an insane amount, but it's not. Also, another thing to keep in mind is, look at how much stuff I've already gathered up to this point. It's pretty nuts. At that point, you can hit Y, and you can go ahead and start gathering, and you can do this until the day ends. I mean, until you run out of times, you can just do this over and over and over again. One thing to note, if you hit L, you'll get your little journal for the day. The higher those star rankings are, the more likely you're going to get a rare item if you're doing gathering. 3 stars is actually really good. So this might be a good day for farming. Fishing is the same as well, so if you go to the fishing girl and you hit X, you can then choose to give her fishing bait. If you notice, I have so much already in stock. I can fish right now 2,212 times, But if I bob it up, I can do it 2,512 times, so I'll do that. Fishing is the same as it is in Monster Hunter games. Just come over to a fishing spot, and these all open up as you level up the facility. These are all leveled up. This is like the level 5. So you just put it in, you wait for a bite. It's not severe as the main game though. There we go. Hey Alex, sorry, I'm just giving a explanation of how to play the game right now, so I'm not looking at chat all too much. Just want to get this out of the way. So that's how you fish. And of course, you know, any fish that you get, you can give to people, like here. But you're probably wondering almost at this point, what is the whole point of the game? How do you get new cats? And I'll get to that in just a second. Okay, this section here is to the left. This is the section where you have the popos, and you can go ahead and farm them for materials as long as you have the materials for this guy. So if you see here, I can only farm 128 times, but that's all good. Then as you're farming under these guys, you'll get valuable items. You'll also pick up farming items for like the mining and bug nets and stuff like that, so that's good. Over here is the mining section. Nothing terribly interesting, it's just a mining section that you open up. As you level it up, you go down to the left, then you just go, oh, I'm out. If I go up to the main guy here, and I give him, I can do it up to 360 more times now. Go over here and dig out. I got iron ore. Got a rock, which is crap. Ooh, here we go. We get this like circular stone. This is the rare one. And a whole bunch. You can just keep it going. I think I've given presents to everybody here, which is why you keep seeing that error message pop up. Let me exit this area. Okay, now if you go down here, you have the bug catching area. I have no idea if this game is going to be released in the West. So here's the same deal. As long as you have bug nets, you can hit Y here and catch bugs. So we get like thunder bugs, another thunder bug, all sorts of good stuff. So that's fun. So the whole point of the game is if you go to the very bottom left here, which is the looks like a little pagoda with the one single dot down here. This is where the feline old woman is. She's the one who gets, as you play, like new felines will pop up every now and then, and they will introduce themselves, and then they will eventually come to your village. But she is your main source for progressing in this game outside of quest. If you hit X near here, she'll give you a window of all the felines that she can invite to your town permanently, and then a recipe list telling you what you need in order to invite them. So this is your main loop, pretty much. You're going to clear quests, so you can unlock, new materials and stuff, but ultimately those materials are not meant for crafting armor or anything like that. There's no weapons. The materials are made so you can do this, so you can invite new cats to your town. So for example, I really want this hunter, but I need some rare fruits, I think, from another village. This guy here is a musician. He requires like 1 wyvern egg, a Rathalos scale, a Tigrex claw, and a peach. So you have a whole list. So this is pretty much what we're going to be looking at every day and figuring out how to get the materials. Again, maybe not so good if you don't speak Japanese. Anyways, that's how you pretty much increase people. Before the day goes down, maybe we can do a Poogie race. So as you progress in the game, you will... there we go, the end of the day. The end of the day is always a very eventful occasion. It allows you then to give presents to felines so that they can max out and get stronger. It also gives you a chance to meet all the felines that you had invited to your village the other day. I think I may have one, so we'll see if they pop up out of the ground here or not. Nope, I didn't. So no event this morning, just the old man waking me up. Nothing special. Now it's a new day. I can figure out what the traders got me from yesterday. I can go collect my spoils. Looks like they found a bunch of stuff. I could send them out again if I want to. For example, I can send out the hot air balloon. Off he goes. And I can also Now go and feed my baby monsters. Is good. Let's check out what's up with baby Rathalos. Ooh, he's learning how to yell. So anytime you have a major event in the game, it says culture shock. It's pretty much the feline is just realizing things that are outside their daily life. Like, oh my god, he's so cute, or wow, I didn't know Jungkook can collect stuff, and stuff like that. Now, the Tigrex loves boomerangs. I'm gonna go ahead and give him another boomerang. Yeah, he likes it. Let's go check out what Jan... What the... Wow, so it looks like Jan's been decorated. He looks different. I think one of the painters in the town had painted him, which is pretty funny. It's not a subspecies or anything like that. Oh, look at it yell. Blah! So cute. I don't need a present. I've already maxed that cigar. And look at this. The baby Tigrex is ready, guys. You are going to see the baby Tigrex. The moment we've all been waiting for. And of course, it sleeps the first day, so you don't get to see its cute reactions until the next day. But it's in there sleeping. We're gonna let it sleep for the day. It's a newborn. Before I quick explain about quests and then we move into Q&A, I'm going to go and level up some of my hunters. So, where's my new hunters? At lunch. He's already level maxed. Okay, I don't see any of the hunters hanging out here, so they might be up on the on the left hand side, which is the housing for all the cats. Oh, here we go. Fen, I'm gonna hook him up with a goldfish. He should like that quite a bit. Go down one. Gaijin noticed me. I noticed you, Morimoto. I'm sorry, I'm just explaining this because I don't want to explain the game again, and there's some people that might be interested in importing this game, so I wanted to give a little bit of info from what I've learned. Now, you could spend all day literally walking around your town just giving presents to people. I tend to try to focus on just a few, like the barrel guys or like the hunters. We will go check out a hunt after this. But I mean, you could tell, like you can waste your entire day just doing this. It's good enough. Still nobody I can invite, which is kind of sad. Let's hook this cat up with some goods. If they level up, they do this little jumping animation, which is cute. Okay, and I really like her clothing, so I want it. So I'm gonna try to get her to give it to me. Everyone's sleeping. Let's hook him up with a rock. So he'll be maxed tomorrow, which is great. I'll get his outfit. Okay, so now we're ready, I think, to go have some fun. Let me quick check out the fisherman once more. I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying this game though, and my daughter is totally hooked on it. So the fact that I can enjoy this with my daughter is crazy cool. Oh, good God, he didn't like that. Whoops, sorry. Sheesh. Like that. Okay, Lua liked it. Lure, I guess. Okay, let's go do a quest. So, up here on the upper left is the guild. This is almost the one of last two things that I'll be showing you guys before I open up Q&A and we just chill out together. So this is the guild. As you tell, it's a very lively place. Like Animal Crossing, when you're fishing, you might gather a rare item. Rare items are just really to fill up this collection part of the game. This is like a little, like, museum. I don't think I have anything to give him, so Nothing really special. I don't know what happens when you fill it up. Over here on the upper right, we have the carpenter. So if I want to go, I can open the menu and I can buy new items to decorate my my hall. Then we have this bomb guy, and I haven't figured out how to use bombs, but this is where you craft those. Then we have all of our chefs. So you go here and you can eat a meal. It's just like Monster Hunter. It's when you want their stamina to go up. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'll show you guys the cute animation. It's so cute. Too cute. Okay, so I'm gonna change my outfit. This is this guy here. So you notice I have all the outfits from the people that I have maxed out my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and be the guild marm. So this person allows you to set the theme for the village. So if I want everybody like all happy and in love, or I want everybody on the edge of their feet, this is basically just to enjoy different reactions and different placements of characters. So I think we'll put everybody on lovey-lovey mode tomorrow. That costs some points. Okay, and we're ready to go. We have the low rank quest girl and all her quests, and I don't have many. We have the high rank quest girl and her quests. I've been doing quite a bit of these with my daughter, you can see here. Then you have the local multiplayer desk. Now I got confused. I thought that this was like you know, like online, but it's not. So I'm gonna go try to take out Tigrex because I failed it miserably with my daughter right before I got online with you guys. So basically the idea with the huge monsters is that you can't really kill them, right? So the idea is that you want to get a material from them. So the Tigrex, there's like a lot of timed hints here on how to do it. I don't know if this is going to be the right mission quest for me to explain the game, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's sort this by attack power. Let's put in some attackers. Then I want to have a bunch of miners, because the thing with Tigrex is that when it charges, like you'll see, like you got to get the hell out of the way. So I want my felines to oftenly give me the choice to go underground. And that's going to happen if I have, you know, the miners. They know how to go underground, so this seems like it's going to be a good team. Let's go ahead and take off. Again, it's like patapon. They give you 3 options. You can hit R to recycle them, but you lose time, and everything is very time sensitive. So we're going to go ahead and move forward here. At any time I can hit R and get a new shuffle, a new like list of different things that they want to do. And again, the suggestions they give depend on their class and everything else. Everyone's sleeping, but you know what? I'm not going to mess with them because I think Tigrex is on his way soon. You can creep forward if you don't want to wake them up. You can kill them if you want. Watch this. Look at that, you bastards. And just like regular Monster Hunter, you sometimes get items, you sometimes don't. Oh shoot. There he comes. Get down, get down, 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 down. See, this is the good point of having a miner, is that the miners will generally know to let you know to go underground. So the point of this stage is that as you're progressing, Tigrex will come randomly, and if he hits you, you take a shitload of damage, so you gotta be really careful. No, attack. There we go. See, the quicker you come up with the attack command, the more likely you're not going to take damage because you're going to be quicker in the draw. So it's all about getting the right mix of people. Get down, 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 everybody. Oh, he's fucked. Ouch. Shit, get out, get out, get out, get out, everybody. We're gonna get our asses kicked again. I ran out of health when I did this quest the first time. I don't want that to happen again. Dude, attack, attack. There. Sheesh. You do not want to get hit by Tigrex again. Shit, here we go. Go! Oh, please tell me I didn't do it too early. Yes! Nailed it. God, he's so huge. Doing okay so far. Uh-oh, you gotta watch out for the Felyne, because the Felyne... Oh shit. Get down, get down, get down. The Felyne, if you, like, pass it by, one or two of your cats are gonna get stuck, like, sniffing it like it's a drug. You know what? I could sacrifice one cat. Shit. Here he comes again. Shit, shit, shit. Go, go, go. Down, 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 down. No, down! Damn it. What happens, man? When they get too preoccupied with other shit, that's what happens. Damn it. Oh, come on. He's coming again? Fuck. Wake up. Get down. Get down, down, down. Nice. Okay, he's gone. Sheesh. Oh, see them? They're sniffing the Felyne, man. They're gonna get their asses hit. What happens when you get the Felyne, man? Let's see if someone can pluck the Felyne from the ground so they don't get stuck. No, because I don't have the right felines. If you have the right one, there's one that will actually pluck it and take it away. Attack, 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 attack. No, attack. Oh shit, man, he's screwed. Oh shit. I didn't realize he was gonna come back another way. Damn it. Oh, I hope I don't run out of health like I did last time. If so, I think I just need to level up more before I do this level. Yeah, my guys are almost dead. Sheesh, man, I'm getting wrecked. Now I gotta wait for him to come up, and then this is the end of the stage, so hopefully they'll give me the right command when I want it. Oh, here he comes. Down, down. He got his ass knocked out. Sweet, here we go. He hit the boulder, got his ass knocked out. We're gonna get the material from him. Nice. I think we're gonna clear the quest. Yes! Success, guys! Yes. The quest cleared. That feels good. Yeah, so all the commands that you get are based on the felines that you have with you. their degree of drive and energy. Yeah. But just, you unlock a new quest. Yeah, so if you hit R, you can cycle commands, but you're never going to get the right command if you bring the wrong people. I just want to see what quests I unlocked. Just some Gen posts, the Gen drums. Anyway, that was a pretty good quest, I would say, wouldn't you say? So I'm almost done talking about this game, and we can just start talking about Monster Hunter, guys, as I slowly just play around. Okay, so Charisma, this guy here, he's willing to come to my town now that I have all the materials. Go ahead and invite him. He'll come tomorrow. That'll be nice. Still have a few new people. A lot of these materials, though, you're going to want to look up online, like how to get and stuff like that. So, the last thing to teach you guys is about the Poogie Park. Then I think we're all good. So as you're playing the game, you unlock this new area called the Poogie Park. And Poogies will just randomly appear in your village. Like all over the place. And then when you find them and you bring them here, they become like your pet. We have this little devil one called Satan. I'm not joking. His name is Satan. And you can get on them. You can move around the village with them. You can do stuff like that. They look adorable. You can go anywhere in the village. You can go all the way up. You can go to different areas. You can do whatever you want. So you can use them for movement. Or whatever's not. You can pick them up and walk around with them for no good reason. Just because it's fun. Yeah, this is... Oh, if you think this is cute, you ain't seen nothing yet. So the whole point with these guys is that you can do Poogie races. I will show you guys one of those. So the Poogies all have different like attributes that are better. Like there's some that are really good for tackling other players. There's ones that are good that can do lots of tricks. There's ones that are pretty fast. The Froggy costume one jumps really high. Stuff like that. So it's a little bit different for everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and pick just the regular Udi. I do like this one quite a bit, and you can earn items that like enhance their abilities for the race. I don't think we need them. Then you can choose from different races. You have the very basic one, which is the forest. You have one that has like jumping, like boost areas that you need to use, which is the beach. You have the desert, which is like lots of obstacles. Then you have the volcano, which is the final type. So we're gonna do the forest. We're gonna do, you do a short, medium, or long race. I'll do a long one, 3 sets, just so I can explain it. And here we go. So holding right makes you move faster. Holding back makes you go down. Double tap up or double tap down is a tackle. So I'm gonna tackle the guy above me. I'm on the bottom. A, you can tackle these guys like that. Check that out. Aggressive. Tackle his ass. B is jump. You can jump. If you accidentally get hit by something like this, like you end up just bouncing like that, that slows you down, so you don't want to be doing that. When you get to this area, which is like here, press X and you can do tricks, and then everybody will throw you an item. So in this case, I got lucky with the mushrooms. Shoot. You get out of there in time. So it's like the crowd is what gives you the items. I love it. Oh shit. Yeah, this game is disgustingly adorable. This is what my daughter is addicted to, is Poogie races. Yeah, mushrooms for the win. Oh yeah. Nice jumps. Oh yeah. So there you guys go. I think I've actually explained everything I know about the game, all the major systems, how to play the game. I don't think there's anything else for me to explain. So if you guys want to go and start, I think after this point I will start just hanging out and chat a little bit more. We could talk Monster Hunter and just have a good time together. I'm so aggressive. I just love hitting these guys. It's too fun. You can be really mean. You can hang back and then tackle. Oh, he got me. Try picking on him. Wow, no one gave me an item that time. Sheesh. Cruel, man. Cruel world we live in. Sheesh. Bombs are flying. Put on a show. Yes, get the mushrooms. No, I missed the mushrooms. How did I miss them? That's horrible. It's okay, I got this. Oh yeah. Ouch. See you bitches. Oh man. Yeah, so October 1st, Nort, you're asking about October having big news, so yes. Mitsu issue that goes on sale October 1st, they said that they have a pretty big surprise. I don't know what the heck it could be, because they just had Tokyo Game Show and the Nyantas were a pretty darn big surprise if you ask me. But one thing that gets me very interested, and I will speculate and hype, is that on the website there's one option for the main menu that has been left out saying it's coming soon. And I had noticed that they accidentally coded it into the HTML once before, that it's supposed to be the online section. So my guess is that whatever they have to announce is online focused, because that section has not been taken up after Tokyo Game Show. So I think, I mean, come on. If the surprise is online oriented, I'm super hyped. Do not expect a Wii U version. Wii U is dead here as it is anywhere. There's no way in hell they're bringing it to Wii U. If they did, Nintendo would have to spend a lot of money. It's not coming to the Vita, it's not coming to anything. It's just it's just 3DS, guys. So if you guys don't feel bad about that. No, they have a mobile game. That's the Explore, and it's very well done. So that's fun. Sorry, I didn't mean Wii U is dead, but if you look at the amount of games that are coming out for Wii U in Japan, it is dead. I mean, literally we had like 4 games over half a year, and that is not a healthy console. So maybe not healthy was a better term. Localization would not be big news for Japan, so that can't be it. No, so guys, if you think that the October surprise is localization, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be. If it's voice chat, pause your game, you mentioned maybe it's mic support, I would flip my shit. Like, if that's what it is, I'm going to be hyped. I doubt it though, because Japanese players do not like to voice chat, and I think even if they announced it, they'd be like, nah. That, and then you have the whole issue of when you have vulgar words and people, like, what do you do? Still, there's no reason why they couldn't you know, make it so that you can only voice chat with if you're in a room with friends or something. That would be nice, but I don't think they're gonna do that just because of Japan. So Ricardo wants to know, would I say that the Monster Hunter Stories is a good game for someone who is just beginning to learn Japanese from what I saw of the demo? Definitely more than this game, yeah. I mean, the game seems very player friendly in that it has lots of different signals throughout the game about where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. That, and it's a basic RPG, right? So go to an area you never went to, learn skills, kick ass. I think it'll be fine, honestly. I mean, with any game that you're playing in a foreign language, you're gonna lose out on a lot of the story, which I think is a selling point of the game. But it's not to say I think you could probably enjoy it. Dream snobbing is fun. No, it's not. It's horrible. I hate it. I'm just trying to be honest. So this game is really going to be really good for doing Q&A and talking to you guys, because I'm going to start farming, and farming is not exactly fun to watch. So hopefully we can talk about some stuff that's fun. I want to go farm some bugs. Where can you learn Japanese? That's a loaded question. I don't know. It depends on where you live, depends on how old you are. You know. It's complicated, right? So this game is about I think I would say building up your town and getting new cats is really what the game is about. But I also feel that it's about collecting costumes and going on quests as well. But it is kind of like a daily life game, so yeah, I guess building your town and getting new felines is the way to do it. And the method in which you go about that is clearing quests to get new materials to give to the different cats in your village that are going to use those to build up your facilities, which then invite new cats. Why do I push so hard for Monster Hunter in the West? I love Monster Hunter. I mean, I've been playing Monster Hunter only since 3G. But I'm a super addict. I mean, I was blogging about Monster Hunter for a few years before many people were even watching my blog, which was fine. Like, Monster Hunter 4 was really fun, and I had a lot of fun writing and blogging about that. And 4G was great, but 4U was the first time that I really got to, I feel, participate and do something that the community was going crazy for, and it felt really fun. So I want people to have Monster Hunter Cross earlier than later, and I know that you know, localized versions, you know, sometimes they're on the table, sometimes they're taken off the table, and I just want to give the localization team at Capcom something to use as firepower in case they need it. Like, if they say, you know what, yeah, we're working on the game, it's almost done, but you know what, instead of releasing it this year, why don't we just wait till next fall? It's not a big franchise anyways. At least they can use all of our tweets and everything as power to show that there is an appetite for it right now. So hopefully that'll get people to release it. So that's that. I hope that explains it. Do I enjoy hunting with foreign hunters? I enjoy hunting with any hunter. You kidding me? I don't care where the hunters are from, what country. I think that's one of the beauties of the game, right? Is that you can just pick up and just start hunting with people, and it doesn't matter. I mean, we all speak the same language, right? So to say. However, okay, I don't mean to stomp dreams, but put it this way: I think if they were making a Western version of Monster Hunter Cross, they have already started on it. I know game development well enough and publishing to know that they would have already started. So anything that we campaign on is not going to make or break whether or not they're going to do a localization or not. It's really meant for trying to get them to release it earlier than later, because there's no confirmation whether or not this game is going to have like a G version. We don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But even if it does, I think that there's a market for two versions in America, or in Europe and everywhere else in the world for that matter. Like the regular version and then the G version a year later. I think people want it. I think it'll sell. I would love to see it. So that's sort of what the campaign's all about. I'm sorry if you guys ask a question and I miss it because I'm too busy blabbering on about another answer. Feel free to repost it. I'm not going to feel bad about it, so go for it. What do I think about Monster Hunter Online China? Monster Hunter Online looks fantastic. I think the texture work that Tencent is doing with Capcom on the monsters is fabulous. However, the game is a piece of shit. I mean, there's no hiding it. The game controls bad. It's got a horrible purchase framework in there for how to progress in the game by paying. It's just a bad game for many, many reasons. But however, I do have my guess that the Monster Hunter 5 is going to be next generation. So I think any great texture work that they're doing is going to be a head up when they do work on that. What's my favorite cat costume or cat weapon? Do you mean in this game? Or do you mean in Monster Hunter like 4? If so, I don't use felines in Monster Hunter 4. I don't. I ignore them because I like to solo hunt. And I don't want the monster going somewhere I can't control. So what do I think about the switch axe with Bushido and Demon Blade? Demon Blade, I think you're referring to the Hunter art. I think that's pretty cool. But Bushido is going to be insane. I mean, what you guys have to realize about Bushido is that if you can perfectly evade through an attack, it doesn't matter if it's a big attack, a small attack, it doesn't matter. So you can, I mean, essentially take off all the evasion skills, like, period. So being able to play switch axe without evasion +2 is a dream that I've been praying for. I mean, you can remain aggressive, you can do massive damage. It's just, without that skill, it's going to open up the skill tree for, like, attack up skills and stuff like that, so I'm pretty darn hyped. Do I think Monster Hunter Cross will attempt a story focus similar to Monster Hunter 4U? Yes. I mean, let's face it, even though it had a story, it wasn't like a story game. But I think they realized that it resonated with the Japanese very well. And look at this, like, I'm playing as the Guild Marm, of all people, right? So they obviously did a very good job of establishing characters in the game, because we have, like, this guy, Adegius. Like, we have all these characters that are coming over from 4 that they can now utilize in other products. I think the consumer products are doing really well as well. I definitely think they're going to be pushing the character and story aspect, yeah. That, and also, like, you know, they're saying that you earn new hunter arts by playing through the game and advancing through quests. So I'm pretty happy that they're going to be encouraging people to actually play the story mode first and get through it. So that they can sort of have that rite of passage before they go online. So that's pretty cool. What's my favorite weapon plus hunting style so far? A few. I would say the guild bow was insane. Just the back hop and the back dive with the triple charge was super cool. Bushido longsword, very cool. Striker lance and striker dual blades I enjoyed very much. There's a whole bunch. I mean, I don't know what would be my favorite, but right now I think I'm going to be maining, at least through the village, bow with a focus on guild, and then also lance with a focus on striker and bushido. And then I actually do think I'm going to be doing some long sorting as well with Bushido style. I did not like the striker style, I did not like the aerial or the guild, but Bushido for longsword felt really good. That, and it doesn't have a round slash, so there's no tripping people, right? Like, you just do your perfect evade, you run in and you do this nice, like, chop, this backward slice that gives you the level up without doing this huge hitbox, so that's pretty cool. Back hop charge with level 4. I was thinking the same thing. That the back hop charge could help level 4 shots. But I don't know whether or not it will charge to a level 4 or just to a 3 and then you can charge it up one more level. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Does the light bowgun lose anything in aerial style? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I'm still trying to gather a lot of information about what is lost and what is gained in each style, and it's incomplete, so I'm sorry, I don't know. Do I think a Monster Hunter anime would happen? It is happening. So Ray, I don't know where you've been, but at Tokyo Game Show they announced that Monster Hunter Stories is going to be a full-blown TV anime series on Fuji TV, which is a major network here, next year. So yeah, it's happening, so that's awesome. What do I think about Hunting Horn and its arts in Monster Hunter Cross? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, the move that you do that does like that sound wave, it sends everybody else like flying, and that's not something I like. I don't like the idea that they're encouraging you to be more aggressive, but now that it seems like they're making it a little bit more severe that if you are aggressive you have to make sure not to hit people. So I don't know. But there's gonna be like, I don't know, like half a dozen or more hunting arts for each weapon, so we've only seen like 1 or 2, so who knows what else they have planned, right? Will I do a weapon tutorial again? Yes, I will be doing a lot of weapon tutorials for Monster Hunter Cross. However, I must warn that I'm going to be very late to them. I don't want to do a weapon tutorial first. I want to be the best, and I want to take my time with it. I want to really understand the weapons and the styles to a point that I feel comfortable with making a tutorial, which you could say would be an evergreen video that people can refer to, that if it is released in the West, it would still be applicable and I don't screw it up. So yeah, I mean, potentially 56 weapon tutorials, right? You've got 14 weapons and 4 styles, and they're all different enough that I think they warrant their own tutorial. And there are even showcase videos, like different ways you can play the weapon, because there's so many different ways. Like, there's going to be a few styles that are bound to be very popular in Japan, so I'll be trying to introduce some of those as well, so that'll be fun. Favorite flagship of Monster Hunter Cross, of course, Tamamitsune, the bubbles. I love that creature, it looks gorgeous. Just absolutely love it. But they're all really cool. I mean, I gotta admit it, like, they did a really great job creating not only 1, but 4 different main monsters. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I've got a huge lineup of videos for my channel. It's ridiculous. The question about DBS, what's DBS? I don't know. Dual blades? I don't know. Dual blade Bushido style. In the video, I always see people going into demon mode and then they do perfect evade. Okay, so dual blades are very interesting in that they have a perfect evade that no other weapon has. In that, like with all the other weapons, you either pull back and you do a charge, like with the bow or the hammer, or you do a charge forward and then you can do attacks from it, right? But dual blades, you literally jump right at the enemy and or the monster, and it's an attack. So when you do the perfect evade, you want to make sure that you're facing towards the monster. Otherwise, literally, you're going to be running into the middle of nowhere, like doing a crazy cool attack. If you do it with the demon mode, it does more hits. If you do it with the non-demon mode, you do less hits. It's kind of like that. Okay, so about Tama's name. So Tama Mitsune. Tama is what we use for something like, if bubbles is actually Shabon Dama, just Tama. Tama just means like a sphere or an orb or something circular. For example, you can use it in vulgar ways to mean, you know, your male genitalia. You can say it for just about anything. So Tama, I think, comes from the bubbles. Mitsune sounds like a play off of Kitsune, which means fox. And they did announce that the designs that it took from is from a fox, a snake, and a goldfish, of all things. So that's pretty cool. As far as the chance of a 4th X rank in Monster Hunter Cross, I don't know. I really don't know. They haven't confirmed anything beyond high rank, so you got me. So you were talking about Bushido Bow. So yes, for Bushido Bow, they do take out the back hop. So you can get an instant level 3 charge if you're aggressive, but you give up the ability to be standoffish and do it the same. What makes Monster Hunter so special for me? I don't know. It just clicked. I mean, I hated the game forever. I don't know, it just clicked. There's something about the community, there's something about a game that gets in your head, you know, that you can... I would say you play Monster Hunter just as much outside the game as you do inside the game. When it comes to researching, when it comes to coming up with ideas for different sets and stuff that you want to do. It's a game that rewards you for the time you put in, so you can actually feel like you're doing good and you're leveling up and you're getting better as a hunter. That I really like. And the other thing I think another reason why I'm so addicted to Monster Hunter is that I'm a producer, right? In real life. I'm a producer for my day job. So I deal with like very, very long-term goals, right? Like you put something out and it takes a year or two to get it done. So it's really nice with Monster Hunter. You can like kind of come home, come up with a plan, some materials, some weapon set or something you want to do, and you can work hard on it and you can execute it within like a day or two, and it feels really good. So the whole idea of being able to set goals for yourself and then accomplish them is really great. Let's go check out our babies. Oh, he's learning how to tail swipe. How adorable. Tail swiping baby. Rathalos, hype. Let's give that boy a boomerang. You like that, don't you? Ian Cook, where did you go? Oh, he went to the ancient fields and found me 5 special mushrooms. Good for you. Here you guys go, the debut of Baby Tigger. Show me what you can do. He's happy. He hasn't learned how to roar yet. That'll be like tomorrow or the next day, so that'll be fun. Give him a boomerang too. Oh, he likes it. He's so cute. Sorry guys, I'll get back to the questions. If Monster Hunter were to make new weapons, what idea would you give? Boomerang. I want it. I want a mid-distance weapon that I can throw. I actually wish that dual blades gets nerfed or something happens to their horrible knockback. Dual blade players are the worst online. Huh? You mean charge blade? I don't know. Maybe dual blades, I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to read all the question, guys. See ya, Matt. Thanks for coming by. It's a new day, so I should go find my other hunters and hook them up. So I think the flagships no matter cross will get a subspecies. No, I doubt it. I mean, you really want... Oh, okay, you mean like the not the new flagships, but the other flagships? Maybe. Maybe. It'd be cool. So what does a producer even mean? So that's different depending on the company that you're working for, and also whether or not you work in development or publishing. I work at a publisher, or more of a content owner, I would say. So producer, I mean, in almost all the cases though, producer is the #1 person responsible for the execution of a project. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop playing for a second so I can explain this. So basically, you're there from the very start when you're pitching the concept inside the company, getting approvals on the green light to actually do the project, involved with choosing the developer, drafting out a schedule with milestones for how to actually make the game, reviewing all the deliverables, working with the director and making sure that the entire team's doing stuff right. It's almost the producer's role is like the conductor, right? So you need to make sure that you have the right people in the right position, being told and being steered in the right direction. As a producer, you make nothing. But without you, nothing gets made. I don't know if that makes any sense. So there's a lot of bumps and roads when it comes to making video games. Lots of hard decisions need to be made. A lot of people spend too much time and they need to move. The focus needs to be changed. So the person who has to overlook everything and work with all the different heads for each department is the producer. So the producer oversees, I mean, everything. All the way up through marketing, how do I sell the game? How do I announce it? What pictures are we going to show? What's the messaging? All the way through. So the director is more responsible about, I think, running the team on the ground and the finances and stuff like that. It depends on the company again. But producer is really the face of the project, right? When it comes to doing the PR, making sure that no one's losing focus and things are going right, making sure that when you have 10 features that you wanted to do and you have to cut, 8 of them, they cut the right ones. It's a tough job. I mean, producing is a very demanding job, and I would say that 90% of it is communication, is making sure that you know how to move people, you know how to motivate them, you know how to understand what everyone's doing, putting the pieces in the right place, being able to solve problems on the fly. You do a little bit of everything, and that's what a producer is. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I don't know, maybe it doesn't, but at least for me, that's what a producer is, and that's what I do. Go back to playing a little bit. Sorry for the long-winded response. I don't know if that made sense at all. Is it hard to work as a programmer? I'm not a programmer, but I would assume yes. And again, it depends on the company, right? Every company has a whole different set of how they treat people, what they want you to do. their mentality? Are you just the, I'm going to tell you what to do and you go do it? Are you going to be able to actually, you know, come up with ideas and share with the team? I don't know. Like, it's totally different, so. Can I review Monster Hunter apparel and products? I actually am sitting on a box of raging figures that I still have yet to open up, and I'm trying to figure out the right way to do it. So I just spent like $200 on like a mini photo studio thingy so that I can get really good video and pictures of it. And I actually want to do a giveaway as well. So once I'm done, I want to be able to find a way I can give away like 1 or 2 of the figures. It's been taking me time, I don't know. If Kojima-san asked me for one idea for a completely new monster, what would I say? Okay, if there's any monster that would scare the shit out of me, it would be a cockroach. I mean, imagine it. A huge cockroach monster would scare the bejesus out of me. Can you imagine if it like was, or even like a millipede, and you can have like multiple hunters mounted at once or something? That would just, oh my god, that'd be, ooh. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want it, but that's exactly why I would ask for it. I don't think there is a, thanks for coming, Nort. I don't know if there is a cockroach monster in Frontier or not that I should be looking at. Come on, guys, cockroaches. That would be so terrifying. I would love to go to Colorado, King. So, one place I would love to go. Would I like Tanfa to come back as a weapon? No. I think the thing is stupidly broken. I don't like the design concept of it. I know it's kind of stupid to say unrealistic, but it is. I think it's a clusterfuck. I think Charge Blade was risking going to that ground. I think they're pulling it back with the balance in Monster Hunter Cross, but no, I don't want Tonfas, no matter how cool they are. Cooking all my cats up. A massive Khonshu. There's a Monster Hunter VR, would you buy it? Virtual reality game? Probably not. I mean, I'll buy probably anything Monster Hunter, I don't know who I'm kidding. But I'm not... I mean, I can't move like a hunter. I never will move like a hunter in real life, so... I think it would feel like quite a departure for me. Looking up all my cats, man. This is how they get stronger. Mid-range weapon, that's what I want. Yeah, Village Felyne Deluxe, I'm a little bit sad that they don't offer non-kanji options in the game. I understand because the UI and everything, but my daughter absolutely loves this game. But the problem is that unless I set her up, she can't play it alone. Like, she can't read it, she can't understand it, and she's Japanese. So, she's 6 years old. So I just wish they would have added like the little like kana above the kanji or something like that. Relics are out of Monster Hunter Cross. Yes, they are out. Thank God. I'm happy about that. Yeah. I never really enjoyed relic weapons. I get why people like them. I think they're a neat idea, but they're definitely not for me. I like to look at a weapon and remember how much crap I went through to get that one horn to make it, you know? I mean, they're mementos, right? Your weapons and your armor, but not when they're relics. So you're just like, oh yeah, I remember I grinded for like 50 hours to get that. I don't know who it was from, but sure. I feel less about it, you know? You know why people would hate underwater? Is because they weren't lancers. If you were a lancer in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, you loved underwater because it was so easy, so good. I think the average age for understanding the kanji in this game is probably shit. I would almost say middle school. It's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Because it's such a cute game and it's so kid friendly that you would imagine that like a kid that was like less than 12 years old would be able to play it really well, but you know, there's some roadblocks. Yeah, I'm not knocking relic armors at all, man. I'm just saying, for me personally, I like to remember getting a specific material to make it, you know. It's just me. Yes, I can read this fast. I can tell you what's popping up on the screen. Right now I'm just farming though. I'm actually going to be ending this stream at 11:30 p.m., which is in about 25 minutes. So go ahead and just keep the questions coming. I might actually switch over to Monster Hunter 4G just for one hunt before I go for the evening. But keep them going. This is fun talking about Monster Hunter. I only wish there was a way we can hear voice for everybody. I really like enjoying it. And I'm not going to be having this stream on my channel. I think I'll be editing out all the Q&A. So this is going to be just one live, one-time event. So, because at this point I'm rambling on, and it's hard to tell because I don't have chat on the screen telling what question I'm answering. So, do I have Monster Hunter merchandise? Yes, I have a lot. It's crazy. Would the kanji usage level decision fall back to the producer? In a way, yes, it would. It would also go down to marketing as well, who decides the target audience of, okay, who are we going to market this towards? Where are we going to do advertisements? Who is our main demographic? Who is our second? And that really drives the amount of things. And you have to remember, this series was on the PSP, and that was, you know, middle school, high school kids. Like, it was not a system for children. And to implement a kana system where you need to have like the hiragana above the kanji is really tough. It also takes up a lot of memory. So if they had to limit the game just to do that, I could see why they decided not to. Because honestly, this is not going to be a bestseller among little kids, although they do enjoy it. Does my wife play any video games? No. She hates video games, actually. She doesn't play games at all. She doesn't get them. But she does enjoy movies, and I keep telling her that games are better than movies, even though I enjoy movies as well, because you actually interact and you learn and you do stuff. But that's an age-old debate I won't get into. But even though she doesn't get into games, it's all good. She enjoys what I do. Do I enjoy watching anime? No, actually I don't. I know that's pretty disgusting for someone who lives in Japan for 13 years. I'm a huge Ranma and Lum fan, but outside that, I'm not really big into anime. I think the problem is I just work too much. I just don't have time to watch TV shows. So, I don't know. I like them, I guess, but I don't know. I haven't been up on them. You know? Monster Hunter Cross, I think, without Japanese ability will be just fine. As long as you can remember and pick out and memorize the patterns of the kanjis for your skills, I think you can fumble your way through just fine. Okay, I'm gonna go on a quest here. I need to kill 6 Genbos. So I think I'm just gonna edit my team and take the most highest attackers with me so we can just whomp and just stomp the room with them. Make sure I have all my hunters with me. Yes. Okay, we're going. Go kick some ass. My favorite Monster Hunter species. I love them all. I can't choose. I'm sorry. How did I fall in love with my wife? Oh my god, it's quite a story actually. So I'll give you the very short version. So before I moved to Japan, I had realized I had never really interacted with a Japanese person before in my life. So I decided to go and get a pen pal because I was not a very social guy. I didn't like to go out. I didn't talk to people I didn't know. So I thought, okay, well, would it be cool if I found like a website for like middle, you know, like they do in like elementary school, right, with kids, where it's like a cultural exchange thing that we used to do. I said like that I'd be fine with because it's just a school thing, right? So I put my name on a few websites that had English, and I just forgot about it. And then months later, I got a letter from a girl, and she had happened to join a pen pal club that was through a bunch of different schools. So they had everyone from kids to adults, and she was just happened to be handed my address. So we met over writing pen pal letters. We fell in love over letters. Before I ever met her, we were already in love. She was a college student. She's a violinist. I had a history of music as well, so we had that in common. She didn't speak English very well. I didn't speak Japanese well at all, obviously. So we communicated through dictionaries and writing letters. But then I moved here, I don't know, 9 months later, because I got my visa set up for going to like a language school for a year. And 10 months later, we eloped and got married, and it's been, what do they say, happy story since, right? So, yeah, I actually met her through pen paling the old-fashioned way, so communicated through dictionaries for the first half year, even in person, but, you know, now we're fine. Yeah, it's like a Disney love story. That's the short version. There's a very long version I might talk about one day. But no, it's a nice story. Now, if you want the really kicker of it, yeah, I eloped. She didn't have a very good relationship with her parents, so I never met them. So she got so fed up, she's like, I gotta get out of this house. And I told her, well, we already know we're going to get married. There's still a last train. Why don't you come to my place? We'll get married tomorrow. And she did. She came, we got married the next day. But I ended up calling her parents, and we fixed it all out with them. Her parents are awesome. It turns out that her and her parents get along as long as they're not living together. They fight a lot when they're together, you know? Sorry, my throat is just... It's all the talking and not enough water. But no, it is a happy ending story, so... So, okay, I was going to tell you the kicker. The kicker was, after I had fallen in love with her over pen pals, right? I got an email from another person who said, hey, I got your name on like a pen pal website, and I'm looking for a pen pal as well, or an email buddy. And she was into email, and I was like, well, I'm working full time. I already have a pen pal. I would not be a very good friend. I'm too busy, right? But I had just met a guy who was really cool, and he was into Japan as well. And I said, well, why don't you email him? Like, I'm sure you guys would find something in common, right? And she had already spoke pretty good English. I didn't even know how old she was, right? So I forwarded her email to this other guy, and lo and behold, 3-4 years later, he moved here, they got married, now they moved back to the States and live there, and happy ending there. So I don't know what happened. If I didn't go on looking for a pen pal that one night, 2 marriages would not have happened. And my daughter wouldn't have happened, and that would be really sad. Yeah, I wish I knew which website it was. I could sell that website URL saying this is, you want to get married? Here you go. I don't know. That's just nuts. It's crazy. No, I don't think this is going to be in the tubes later, BM03. I don't know if this is an interesting enough video for people to watch on my channel. It's just me rambling on and talking with you guys. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if it makes for... there's no way I can catalog what I'm talking about, right? So, I don't know. You guys tell me. If I just want to put up there saying if you want to hear random talking for an hour and a half, go for it. If not, whatever. I don't know. You guys tell me. Uh-oh, I think Sedegios is coming to my game. I do that. YouTube won't fill up, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. I'm always just afraid that someone's gonna look at it and think that all my streams are gonna be random talking. But I'll just label it as random talking. Okay. Hey Kfun, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. If I make the random talking a live stream thing, then more people are going to be more interested to join it, maybe. I don't know. What do I do for my job? I won't talk about the company I work for because what I do here on YouTube is different from that. But I'm a producer for video games. I do not know what the October news is. I have no clue. I had several guesses, but at this point after the Nyanta, I have no idea. But I think it's going to be something to do with online, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go and check this out. So this says something's going on in the forest. So this makes me sound like Sedegios is actually coming to town. So let's go check it out, shall we? Make it by highlights. I don't have the time to highlight this. I just don't. Okay, so it looks like a new type of thing. So it says there's some kind of horrible monster in the forest. Let's go find out. Be careful. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Sedegios. Pretty sure. They're using the same wording in Japanese as they used when they were talking about Sedegios. Yeah, if the big news is Amatsu, I'll go ahead and shoot somebody because... Oh, it's Gormagara. Look at this. It's the frenzy, guys. Damn, we just got fucked up by the frenzy. Oh, Gormagala is coming. This is exciting. I can't wait to see Gormagala in this game. Everyone's conking out. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 I'm alone. I don't like that. Let me wait for everybody to catch up. Hang on, let me see what this IMBD link is. I can tell you if that's me or not. Hang on. Copy, paste, over here, paste. Is that me? Yes, that is me. The speed, that is me. If you go actually on that page, if you go to the other section, under personal details, if you see the see more, you'll get an even bigger list of some of the older titles that I worked on as well. Do I play Pokemon? No. I only played one Pokemon ever. And that was Pokemon Black, and I 100%ed the shit out of that game. But I'm just not... It was fun, but I don't know. It just... Once was enough for me. The other games just looked to be way too similar. I know that sounds really stupid coming from someone who plays Monster Hunter. But, you know. all this frenzy, man. Everyone's getting wasted. What do I do? Everyone just keeps hitting the frenzy, man. Oh shit, there he is. Get down. Ah, missed me, bitch. Damn. Attack his ass. What are you guys waiting for? No one's giving me the attack sign. What the hell? Attack. Attack! They are wusses. Yeah, they're not gonna give the attack sign. They're all like, shit, no, get out. Nice. Magala, man, flexing his muscles. Get down. Are they never gonna let me attack him? They just want me to watch him so I can report back what happened? Uh-oh. Shit. He got me. I got the frenzied. Wasted. Sorry I'm not looking at chat, guys. I'm trying not to get my ass killed. Sheesh. Why won't they give me the attack option? I want to hit him. You know? Why can't I hit him? Let me hit him. Oh! Oh, they wanted me to see that. Culture shock. They said, holy shit, he transformed. Arrgh. Okay, so we finished our investigation. Good for us. We're a Magala. The cat's like, I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. Yay! When I cart in Monster Hunter, what item can I use to raise my max health again? The max potion, or the max potion, as the name suggests. Also, the ancient potion will do that for both your HP and your stamina. That was cool. What quest did I unlock? Ah, it's a fishing quest. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna wrap things up and not do another quest. How can you be Gaijin if you're inside my heart? Did I play Dark Souls or Bloodborne Impressions? Okay, this is a good one. So, before I go, I think I'll answer this in one more question. So, Bloodborne is the reason why I bought a PlayStation 4, just so I can play it. And holy crap did I enjoy it. Bloodborne is fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the old hunters as well. And it got me so excited that I went back and I bought Dark Souls 2. I did not like it at all. It's just not the game for me. So if that helps answer your question, I've never really been into open world games. I've never gotten into games that have too much and I feel like I'm drowning. Where Bloodborne to me felt like an arcade game. Like I knew where I was going, what I was doing, and it was high, fast-paced action with little inventory management. So I really enjoyed it. I tried Metal Gear Solid 5. If you guys watched me, I actually did Ground Zeroes on my stream on Twitch. and holy shit was it bad. Like, I suck at those types of games. Now, I mean, I worked on Metal Gear Solid 4 for the localization, and I think as a story, it's a fantastic, amazing game. But I'm just not into that type of gameplay, you know? It's just how it is. Yeah. What games do I play when I was a kid? Believe it or not, I was really big into the Mega Man games. So I was really hyped the other night when the pre-Tokyo Game Show. I actually got to meet. Sorry, I got a drink. I got to meet Matsumai-san, who was the composer from the original Mega Man. She was in town, and I got to meet her, and that was awesome. But I was also really big in anything Ninja Turtles. I was a huge fan of. Final Fantasy, huge dork of those. Up until Final Fantasy 12, and then I just sort of dropped off in 13. I divorced the series from there, so to say. I have a written story about how I got into Monster Hunter. I'm not going to get into that right now. But hang on, let me find a link for you really fast. A second. Okay, in case I have a blog. My blog has like, I think like 2,000 articles. It's ridiculous. I've been blogging for years on Monster Hunter, so there's a lot of them in the past that people haven't seen. That's one of them. That's my finding Monster Hunter story. Why do you like beer so much? I'm actually a wine drinker. I worked several years as a champagne and French wine advisor, serving wine and champagne. So I know a lot about wine, and I very much appreciate it. But I just don't have enough time and money to invest in wine. So I ended up discovering beer a few years ago, and I just enjoy it. I actually drink beer for the flavor, so I spend quite a good amount of money so I can get something that's actually tasty. Not about the alcohol so much. I mean, it's a nice side effect, don't get me wrong, but I drink for the flavor as well. So lately I've been into pale ales and beers that have very unique flavors and tastes, so very cool. If you know hiragana and katakana, then I would suggest you start working through basic kanji, but also just building your vocabulary. I mean, my daughter knows a lot of Japanese and she doesn't know how to write kanji, so. Yeah, do it all. Okay, I'm actually going to end it. I'm starting to zone out here. I'm actually quite tired today. I don't know why. I didn't do much. I mean, I went out with my daughter and we played a lot. But I would hate to zone out on you guys. It's like 11:30. I've already had several beers in me. But it's been fun. I mean, I was happy I was able to show off how to play this game, Monster Hunter Felyne Deluxe. I find it incredibly cute. It is not very import friendly, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it as well. It is very, very cute. And I had a lot of fun getting your guys' questions. I hope to do this type of stream again if you guys enjoyed it. The reason why I chose this game over Monster Hunter 4U or 4G is that I don't know how to read chat while I'm playing that type of game. I just don't. At least here I can farm materials and just goof around and talk to you guys, so it was pretty fun. Anyways, thanks you guys for the questions. Hopefully we'll do this again soon, and I hope you have a good night, or a good day, or a good afternoon, depending on where you're from. Stay tasty, guys.